these are the topics that we're going to be covering in this keynote. We're going to go into how this escalating cost of a downtime in the AI era is affecting the industry. There's a lot of fuzz around, okay, what is the cost of ownership in this new era? And as you know, every single one of those prompts costs money. So how do we make sure that we are maximizing our investments, right? How has been this evolution? What are today's challenges from NSRE, site reliability engineering? What does that mean in terms of business metrics as well? From an automation, what are the opportunities? What is the motivation behind this thinking in terms of moving into tools like this case backdogs that can help you with evolve in an environment where you can take the most of your investment in terms of AI and in terms of your current platform. And then we're going to talk about the network automation in itself and what components covers that, and a little bit of an action, hopefully enticing you to go further into these topics. So let's dive into this one. Let's talk about the escalating costs in this era. Some organizations are looking at this from different angles. So some are saying, well, listen, if my infrastructure were to go down for a minute, we're talking about $14,000 per minute. The organizations, depending on the sector, especially in finance and healthcare, are talking about $5 million per hour. And again, traditional way of looking at these ops, at looking at the observability included, is changing. Why? Because now you are expected to deliver instant gratification on those devices if you were to have chatbots, if you were to have machine learning components, in addition to the traditional invoicing, going to your website to check on your bank accounts and whatnot. So that costs money, and the way that we're looking at it is, how can we do that even better? Today's world, believe it or not, based on the last research, is we are still relying, for the most part, into 70% of the industry still looking at triage manually. And that is when we need to start looking into how can we make this better in a way that we provide better customer experience, but at the same time, we're making the most of our IT investment. And at the end of the day, it's a reputation. It's a reputation of your brand. If you were to go and check your account balance in your bank and the bank is down, that is not a positive customer experience. So these are some of the numbers just to get you guys thinking in terms of how this is evolving, right? When we look at the evolution, where we started and where we wanted to go, and I draw this line in terms of maturity here, just to entice you guys to start thinking in terms of where we have been and where we are. Like if you were to imagine that you are looking and trying to picture yourself or your organization, try to think in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left to right, and where are you at, right? Are you still, reactive whenever there's an issue? You just jumped at it. You realize of the issue because a customer call and there's an issue, or are you still having at the very least, a set of alarms that allows you to look into that? And then with those alarms comes this term of alarm fatigue, because you got to jump into it, figure out what's going on. Do you have some scripting to try to tackle perhaps repetitive issues related with rebooting servers or queues, or when you are hitting some type of max threshold, establishing database connections or what have you, right?